Hello, everyone. My name is Kaden Wells, and today I am here with,
Natasha James.
and today we will be talking about the importance of teen dating violence because this month is Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month. I will be letting Miss Natasha James tell you all a little bit more about herself and what she does to help with dating violence.
Well, my name is Natasha James, and I'm the Outreach Service Coordinator for Haven House Domestic Violence Shelter. I work outside in the community, and I go out to bring awareness to this topic of domestic violence, making people aware that domestic violence is real. It doesn't just happen in adults, but it also happens in teenage children. So just educating the community and bringing awareness so everyone would be able to spot the red flags and know when you're in a relationship that's unhealthy to be able to get up out of those situations.
All right, Miss Natasha, that is very nice. Now I will be asking Miss Natasha a few questions regarding how teen dating violence can come to a cease or how to prevent teen dating violence from happening. So our first question is, what does a healthy teen relationship look like to you?
A healthy teen dating relationship is a relationship that set boundaries, a relationship that has respect and open communication.
Okay, that's nice. Our next question is, how is teen dating violence different from normal relationship conflict?
So, teen dating violence is very different from normal relationship conflicts because in normal relationship conflicts, there are arguments. And those are arguments and disagreements that you could come to agree to, disagree. And in those relationships, a person can apologize and truly mean it and
Mhm.
change their way of thinking. But in a toxic or domestic violence relationship, that person's only apologizing for the moment, and then those apologies could turn into some harmful situation.
Okay. Why do you think teen dating violence among teens often go unnoticed or dismissed?
Well, I feel like a lot of times with teen dating violence, it goes unnoticed because for the simple fact that social media, um, social media, music, all those play a part in dating relationships, and they can influence a lot of relationships. So make it seem like a lot of times that things that you're going through, a lot of toxic behavior is simply love. So
Hmm.
a lot of times it's disguised as love, and we grow up and you heard maybe the older generation say, "Oh, he likes you." Those are love hits, but in actuality, those love hits could turn into bruises, and that's not what you want to see within a healthy relationship.
Yes, ma'am. Now, let's talk about the myths. These are myths that a lot of people tend to partake in, like you said, love hits. So let's talk about the myths. Can dating violence happen even if there's no physical abuse?
Of course, it starts off. Physical abuse is the ending point. We don't want to get to that point. That's the main reason why we do preventive methods. Um, Teen dating violence comes in many forms. It's a power and control. That's what it
Hmm.
boils out to. Emotional abuse, uh, spiritual abuse, financial abuse. There's a lot of different things that come with before it get to the physical abuse. A lot of things that we talk about now in the younger generation is love bombing and gaslighting. All those are signs of domestic violence abuse among teenagers.
Yes, ma'am. Our next question is, why do people sometimes stay in relationships that are harmful?
A lot of times people stay in relationships because that's all they know. Sometimes they may have not seen what true love is or understand what true love is. And the slightest attention that someone gives them, they they look at that as love, that this person loves me. It's because they're doing it. And then a lot of times the person that's doing the abuse, they manipulate them. So it gets into their mind. And a lot of times it also goes down to self-esteem. A person has to know to have self-love and love themselves first. So if they don't have self-love, they'll take any type of love that is coming towards them.
That's a very great point. Can someone be controlling without realizing
Yes. A lot of times in situations that people find themselves being controlled by another individual because they have seen it before. They may have seen it in their home or
Mhm.
they've seen it on movies, on TV, and it's normalized. So it seems like that those are signs that I really care about you. You know, being able to control you, keep up with your locations, texting you all day long. Those are signs of control because in actuality, to share a location should be a safety. It's not to be able to know where you at all times. And a lot of times that a person that is doing it, they thinking because they have seen it or heard it from someone else, those are signs that I love you. Those are signs that, we're supposed to be together and, we're this power couple that no one else should, come between us.
those are very great points. Now, I want to talk about help and prevention. Since this is your job and you're very knowledgeable about this, where can teens go for help if they're in an unhealthy relationship?
I often tell teens if they don't have a trusted friend that a lot of times friends could be a help. Because I tell people all the time, it may not be you going through the situation, but it could be somebody close to you. Find someone that you could trust, someone that you could confide in. If it's not a close friend, if it's not a parent, find a teacher or counselor. It's some trusted adult that you could go to and tell them what you're dealing with, and they're able to direct you into the right direction. They could give you the resources because there's a lot of help that's out there. Um, the Love is Respect campaign. There, it's a one. It's a number that you could text at any time, and it's text love is. And when you text that number, it gives you someone on the other end that you could talk to, and it can also give you direction.
All right, that's nice. Now, what advice would you give someone who feels unsafe with their partner?
If someone feels unsafe and they feel like they're in immediate danger, they need to call 911. If it's at a case where they're trying to get out of their relationship again, that's where that trusted adult comes in. You find someone that you can confide in, someone that you could go to and talk to, and with the feeling that they're not going to spread your business around, then they're there to actually help you. So you find someone that to direct you into the right, direction, and that's where also having these conversations is very important to knowing that there's resources out there to help you when you're in a situation of teen dating violence.
Okay. Well, all right, everyone. That's it. I want to thank Miss Natasha James for coming on the Gator podcast and helping us retain some information about teen dating violence awareness. And I hope you all enjoyed this talk show. Have any more?
No, I just want to say again, today is Wear Orange Day. I know it's kind of too late, but teen dating violence is important, and it's something that we should not take lightly. If you see the signs and if you are in a situation like that, try to seek someone to give you, some information about it and know your signs, know the red flags, and try to foster a healthy relationship.
All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning in again. And that will be it. Bye.
All right.